So this is the new Battlefield Battle Royale. Obviously, everybody and their mama's been talking about it. Everybody and their mama's been uploading about it. But this game, honestly, has been a blast for me so far. Obviously, it's going to have the new feel, so it's going to, be a lot more fun because it's brand new. But it gives you that old Warzone feeling that you can't really replicate with anything else. I truly love first-person shooter Battle Royale games. I know I started out on a third-person shooter Battle Royale game being H1Z1, but I love PUBG's shooting mechanics. I loved Islands of Nine shooting mechanics. I loved Warzone. I love this. I mean, I like a first-person shooter Battle Royale. Now, would I prefer a third-person? Yes, but this is an extremely good game as far as the mechanics go. The guns feel good. The movement feels good. I know it's a little sluggish. It's a lot slower than Warzone. When you put on a armor plate, it is extremely slow in this game, but it's Battlefield. It's not meant to be a fast-paced game. It's kind of meant to be more of a slow, laid-back shooter. And you also respawn after your first set of kills. I think you only get one respawn, and then you actually have to be respawned by your teammates. There's respawn beacons throughout the map that you can go to, and when your teammates are completely dead, you can respawn them with it, and it takes an absolute eternity for them to respawn. You can customize your loadouts just like Warzone, and it's based on the levels is what guns you unlock. You can't just unlock them with like a currency that you earn in game or whatever, and I'm curious to see if you can actually already unlock the guns if you've had a high level in Battlefield and then you get the BR, because that would not be fair to the people that just now downloaded the BR. In this gameplay, I dropped 12 kills in a duo, and it was an actually really good gameplay, and I ended up getting one of the really good snipers out of the crate that drops. There's a weapon crate that drops, and you can choose between guns which gun you want to pick. I had been picking up snipers all day, and they had all felt so underpowered. I headshot a dude twice earlier with one of the snipers. It might have been a marksman rifle, but either way, I headshot him twice, and it still didn't kill him, and I was like, dude, if they just nerfed the sniper rifles into the ground. But once I picked up an actual good one out of the crate, then I realized they're still very good. Overall, so far, I would give this game, honestly, an 8 out of 10. The only reason I give it an 8 out of 10 and not a 10 out of 10 is because they put tanks in the game, and the tanks absolutely ruin the gameplay. If you get a tank, you're just unstoppable, and you can kill everybody in your path. I don't know why they decided to add tanks to the Battle Royale. Obviously, the game's going to go through a lot of weapon balancing, a lot of gameplay balancing, a lot of movement changes, and everything like that, so it's very, very early on for to have an opinion on the game, but I think it's really fun so far, and a lot of the fun is coming from the fact that people are really bad at the game. There's not a lot of very good people at the game. Once people get absolutely cracked, it probably won't be near as fun. There's always like that honeymoon phase to a Battle Royale where it's just amazing and it's so much fun because everybody's so bad at the game. Look at original Fortnite. OG Fortnite was so much fun to everyone because everyone was terrible. Once everyone started cranking 90s and just shitting on everybody, then it became no fun. Honestly, I just hope the Battlefield developers are smarter than the Call of Duty developers and don't run the game into the ground. One thing that I really hope they change soon is the amount of time it takes between games. You have to go between slideshows. You have to queue for like 10 to 20, 30, 40 seconds. You have to watch the cutscene of you in the helicopter, the cutscene of you jumping out of the helicopter. Nobody wants to watch that. Just put me into a game. Most of these kids don't have the attention span to wait 10 to 20, 30 seconds for a game as it is, and you're waiting like a minute to 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes per game, and that's just way too long for people to have to wait for another lobby. As soon as I die, put me into another game. Just let me hit play again and put me into another game. I'm dropping. No cutscene, no watching helicopter, no nothing. Yeah, it's cool to watch in the first time you watch it, second time you watch it, but after 2 times of watching it, you've seen it enough. You don't need to see it every single time. One other thing I will say, and I know they probably won't change it, but if you're vaulting or climbing over a ledge, you will get killed. You will not. You don't stand a prayer. If you climb up and there's somebody above you, you do not stand a prayer. If you climb a ladder, you're fine, but if you're actually vaulting over a wall or a hedge or anything like that, you are going to die. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You just climb so slowly you don't stand a prayer. The other thing I've seen a lot of people complain about is the lack of ammo. It doesn't give you a lot of ammo when you loot a crate. You might get 10, 15, 20 bullets at max every single time you open a crate, and it takes a lot of bullets to kill some people in this game. It takes a lot of bullets to shred through double armor and their health. I know one thing though, the LMGs are going to get nerfed into the dirt immediately because the LMGs just kill so fast and they don't have any recoil whatsoever. They're going to do a massive change to those. I also feel like they need to up the speed of the plates just a little bit because it takes so long to put on plates. If somebody's close to you, you're going to die. I know they're trying to not be exactly like Warzone, but you need to put on plates faster than you put on plates currently. Truthfully, when I heard they were coming out with a Battle Royale, I didn't have high expectations for it. I didn't think that they would make that great of a Battle Royale, but it is a fun Battle Royale. Now, I have seen a lot of people on the Facebook post and the YouTube reviews and stuff like that saying, oh, they're the exact copy and paste of Warzone and Blackout from COD and all that kind of stuff. One dude on the Battlefield Facebook page on the post said that they should have done something innovative and they shouldn't have just made a copy and paste of every other Battle Royale, but I commented to him and said, every single time that a company has tried to make a innovative Battle Royale, they have gotten ran into the dirt because they've tried to do something new and people didn't like it. A lot of games come to mind when time talking about that, but the biggest one that comes to my mind is Super People. Super People was an absolutely solid game. That was a fun game. It was literally just PUBG, but with faster movement, no fall damage, and they had super abilities that they could use as an ult. A great battle royale overall, a great idea, and it was a fun game. I played the shit out of it, and it ended up dying. So yes, that is why companies are afraid to stray away from what works, because every time they try to stray away, it doesn't work. I'm rambling a little bit though, so I'm going to end it there. Overall, I really enjoy this game. I think it's extremely fun. If you want to go download it, obviously it's free. You just have to download the game, and the game is huge, so I know it's kind of, difficult to download that big of a game, and it's also kind of difficult to run if you don't have a good PC. So, but otherwise, it's a very fun game. Would highly recommend if you want to have that old Warzone nostalgic feeling, go download it, play it. It's got quads, it's got duos. There's currently no solos, but I think they plan on adding solos later. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. I would really appreciate it. Go sub if you're new, if you actually watch this video, and I will talk to you in the next one. Peace.